There we go. Look at that. All sorts. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to lean into this energy of being incredibly pissed off. So let's just let's get.
I think by the end of the catch-all, I might be screaming. We'll see.
Okay, sounds good. Don't wake your kids up. Don't wake your kids up or my kids up while you're screaming. I'm just kidding. I'm wearing headphones. This is radio.
Hello and welcome to Season 10 of the Worst Movie Ever Made. It's an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind, to find the worst movie ever made. I am your host, Chris Ackman. I'm joined by my co-hosts and fellow mad scientists, Rob Scucci and Bob Hasek. And I would like to ask how you guys are and why we're doing this, but instead I'm going to throw it to Rob for a little bumper. Happy anniversary, Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So it's been a year since you joined. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary, Bob.
We've been complete for a year.
Anniversary. Awesome. Thank you, guys.
And then just to get into our usual bullshit, Sharknado is what we're talking about this week. So
it's funny, I never mention. It's always like I do the whole long intro, and then Rob's like, "Yeah, by the way, we're watching this movie," and I always feel so dumb.
We are a well-oiled machine. We never have false starts, technical issues, or problems with the soundboard. We're always on point.
All I had to say was "Welcome to Season 10," and then I lost track of where I was going. Anyway,
yeah, Sharknado. So that's what we got here.
So what's up, Bob?
We have two stops. We have stop at Chris to introduce the show, and then at Rob to see if we can make the movie. And if we don't, I will make sure I pick it up.
Yes.
This is a quintessential B movie. Lower budget, B list, if not C list celebrities, trying to do something new and shocking or daring, and instead becoming either cult or just trash. In this case, kind of a mixture of both.
They made 7. They made 7 of these.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
let's see what people on YouTube have to say about it.
All right, new season, new bumpers. I made this one for you guys because I know how much you like Hall & Oates.
Do it.
I sent you guys some pictures of my daughter with her guitar, too. There's a whole track of her playing that I just omitted from the mix because it sounded like fucking shit. But, here's the comments. There's 4. 3 are normal, 1's a doozy. 1, I love this movie more than I love my mom. 2, part 1 is almost realistic by movie standards, but from the previews, it looks like this series is going to be a lot more bizarro. All caps. Number 3, here's the doozy. And there's not any punctuation on this. Jaws meets Twister. Thunder Levin, writer-director, did a fantastic job at writing such a fantastic original movie that spawned 7 movies with more cast members and big budget on every movie. I'm surprised with how many practical effects there are. Yes, there is CGI, but lots of old-school practical effects making a shark action more realistic and believable. Since 1996 and 1999, there hasn't been a good shark and tornado film in a long time. Most movies that come after were, yes, low budget, but not done very well or clever, but Sharknado offers the best of both worlds, giving us the best and most original shark/twister movie in 17 years. I must say, for a world's giving us the best and most original shark/twister movie, a $1 million movie, the production value is quite impressive. Unlike most movies, they waste on everything CGI. This movie actually used a lot of low-budget practical special effects techniques. I thought the cast was awesome. The sexy Cassie from Make It or Break It, also Jason from Baywatch, Ian Ziering from 90210, and Tara Reid from American Pie. Also R.I.P. to John Hurt. Number 4, best movie ever made. And that's what we're working with this week.
We are willing to contend with that last statement. The third one, Jesus, it ended with a John Hurd comment, and I have some comments on John Hurd as well.
The only reason I stumbled over my reading, by the way, is because it's really hard without like the stop of punctuation.
No, it is. That's what it's for. It's to tell the reader when to stop reading for a second, or to take a breath.
Good stuff. You there?
All right. Well, thank you for that. Yeah.
Sorry, you cut out for a second. Yeah.
Yeah.
You cut out for a second, but you're good.
My dad, who is an avid watcher of the YouTube channel, swears that I am very choppy, and I'm thinking about bringing the equipment upstairs closer to the my router, and seeing if that helps. But I didn't do that this week because I just put the kids to bed, so you'd hear my son singing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" in the background. So I'm going to avoid that as we run into test number 1, the worst of its kind.
Yeah.
Test number 1, the worst of its kind. Nice. Starting with the Meg with Jason Statham.
Oh,
a 46%. That's one we're going to have to do.
All right.
Yeah.
Just so that I can finish it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Bob, you were saying?
No, that's funny. You didn't finish it.
No, I got halfway through and stopped watching it because it was that bad. I didn't have high hopes, but it let me down. Geostorm with Gerard Butler. You guys ever heard of that one?
Yeah.
You might recall a 17% there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was extraordinarily bad. The Day After Tomorrow with Dennis Quaid and Jake. I wrote Jake Jelly because I didn't have enough room for Gyllenhaal, but a 45%. Escape from LA with Kurt Russell for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, a 53. Escape from New York is good. Escape from LA is not.
Yeah.
And then Jaws with Rich Dreyfuss, a fucking 100 as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
That's what I wrote down.
Yep.
Cool.
So the average, if you take all of that and average it out, you get a 52.2. Okay. How do you guys think Sharknado did?
My gut tells me lower than I want to say, but because I'm going off YouTube, I don't know, that Bizarro guy was really convincing. So I'm going to say 58, 5'8", 58.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I was gonna go close to 50. I wasn't even sure if the critics looked at this one, but I'll say 50.
Get ready to shit your pants. It was a 74 on Rotten Tomatoes. 74.
What?
Yeah. So plus 21.8. And not the worst. And I don't think I jotted that down so well. Now, as we test 2, I no longer trust Rotten Tomatoes. Ain't that a pitch? Test number 2. Ain't that a pitch?
I think I went first last time, so somebody else go.
I'll go first.
I think it's my show. Okay, go ahead.
I feel like I don't. And I want to bear the weight of going first this time.
Okay.
There once was a movie called Sharknado, which began as a hurricane, not a tornado. There's no logic or reason. This movie is treason, and I no longer trust Rotten Tomatoes.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good. All right, I'll go next. There once were sharks in a tornado. Is that all there is? I'm afraid so. This movie isn't worth a full. This movie isn't worth a full limerick. If we ever do a sequel, I'll shit a brick. Tornado kind of rhymes with Alfredo.
Cool.
I dig that one.
I didn't really cover the plot. I covered one guy. There once was a man with a stool who everyone thought was a fool. He was half in the bag before he turned into shark snacks, but his Hawaiian shirts were so cool.
I'm going Rob 4.5.
I'm going Bob.
I was gonna go Chris 4.5. because you had the rating and all that. So 3-way tie.
3-way tie, 4.5.
4.5. All right, team 4.5, guys. Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go.
Chris is happy. All right. We all win.
Yep. That's a Chris win.
Yep.
4.5.
Why we all win, that means Chris wins.
Yeah. I like dongs.
Yeah.
And I like winning. All right. Test number 3, the most offensive.
Oh, I tell you, I'm full of something right about now.
You had to go senseless.
God damn, girl, you smell like something crawled up in you and died. Damn, what did you eat?
Corn. I'm not eating no corn.
Oh, shit. God.
Test number 3, the most offensive.
All right.
Number 1, buttloads of blatant butt focus. You gotta love it.
Oh yeah, yes.
You're on the beach and they zoom in on girls' asses just to give guys something to chomp on, like they're sharks in this movie.
There was a lot of it, yes.
Yeah. I forget which movie. There was I want to say it was like Hackers or something.
Yes, it was Hackers.
Yeah.
Alyssa Milano.
Oh man. Nice. Yeah, good call. Number 2, Molestation.
Yes.
You talking about at the bar with the Hawaiian shirt guy?
Yeah, I'm talking about John Hurd, who I will go into more detail, about later. But yeah, the bartender Nova is greeted with his hand on her very lower back, and it is very uncomfortable for all.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3, shameful shark slander, in my opinion. This is not what sharks are.
Sharks just do what they do. They're apex predators, but like they really don't. Like they're just doing what nature tells them to do. You know?
Yep.
I think it's an unfair characterization for sure.
Yeah.
Number 4, facetiously faking fucking your friend's female and then fathering his firstborn. that was a mouthful. Baz jokes about fucking Finn's Tara Reid, whatever her name is. I don't remember.
Yes, exactly. Who cares?
Yeah, and then he jokes about how their daughter is his. That's not a joke that I would tell a friend of mine, but yeah, maybe I'm off, but that seems offensive to me.
Anytime you let another man know that he's been unwittingly supporting another man's child with his resources is not a good look.
Yeah, agreed. Number 5, old people can't hear.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think most can. I understand that some can't, and that sucks.
Yeah.
But to say that all of them can't, which is what the daughter does, is offensive to me. And lastly, for me, because this was not the most offensive movie, but I'll ask for help. This one is an umbrella. It's the supreme stupidity of this movie is offensive to me.
Okay.
That is a huge blanket statement, but there are too many examples of it to click each one for this test because we would be here for a while. Instead, we'll get into them in the catch-all.
All right.
No, I think you covered the ones I was thinking of with the ass grab and the ass looks and all that. Yeah. The ass play.
Yeah, the ass play. Yeah, that's what I should have written. Okay, well, Rob, if you have nothing to add, we'll just throw it to test number 4.
Let's do it.
The worst dialogue.
Test number 4. The worst dialogue.
Go down to Marie Callender's. Get me a big bowl.
A big bowl.
Some ice cream on it. Good. Put some on your head. Your tongue would slap your brains out trying to get to it. Interested? Yeah.
I mean, we had to use that clip, didn't we?
Yeah, of course we did.
Oh, there's one of 2 Geely clips coming in.
Yeah, beautiful. Love it.
Perfect. Can't wait. Oh,
I mean, worst movie of last season. It deserves every penny.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Number 5. This one's Die Already.
5,
What is that up there?
It's my son.
You must be so proud.
Yeah, I am.
It's not working! The bomb didn't land right!
Hey!
Red bombs! What do we do?
I'll head back to base. Turbulence is picking up.
Oh my god!
Watch out! Watch out!
I got
Watch
this!
out!
Get off me! Get off me! Die already! Why won't you die?
Oh! Oh my God! No!
Now, what was wrong with that?
You might be thinking that should have been in worst acting. I just had to include it. The worst acting was there was just too many. The bomb didn't land right in the tornado, she said. It didn't work. It didn't work because it didn't land in the tornado correctly, apparently.
Yeah.
She starts stabbing the shark that bit the side of the helicopter and was hanging on in the head, saying, die already.
Okay.
This is like the 5th time that a shark grabs onto something and they're afraid that it's going to, like, somehow ungrab it but grab closer and then ungrab it. And, you know, like, how is a shark going to climb into or up a rope or any of this shit? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
And so she decides that she's going to stab it in the head repeatedly. And then she falls out of the helicopter and into the mouth of a great white shark.
Yeah.
We'll leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. We will throw it to number 4. This is going to be way more dialogue heavy from now on. So number 4, Yarg! Semper Paratus.
Most surprisingly and most shocking, reports have been pouring in from all over that sharks have been washing ashore. Live sharks. And not only from the coastal flooding, but they're coming up to the drains and sewage system of the city of Los Angeles. Nothing like this has ever
Do you always have this much ammo in your Jeep?
Semper Paratus.
Dad, are you really saying that right now? Can't you be serious?
It means
Always be prepared.
thank you. Always thought there'd be an earthquake that'd be the end of Los Angeles.
Or a meteor shower. Zombies even.
Yeah,
Black Plague. Aliens. The sharks. Come on.
yeah. Go figure. My luck, sharks.
Yeah, your luck. Sharks.
Mine too.
Not gonna lie, it's kind of hot.
Yeah.
Why they had a romance angle to not develop it and then later anyway. What's so awesome about that clip and why it came in at number 4 is because Baz and Finn are listing better movies. What could have been all of the things that could have been more compelling movies they're listing as they're driving in the car.
Yeah.
And they're like talking about how unbelievable it is for sharks to be in tornadoes.
Yeah.
It's just spelling out why this movie sucks so bad.
Yeah.
In the movie, it's unbelievable. And if this was a movie that is winking at itself, that is showing the audience the kind of Tremors humor where it's like poking fun of itself. It's not though. It's not. If it was that, passable. It's really not. I asked Bob before we started Sharknado if it's the kind of movie that is self-parodying, because if it is, then you can give stuff like this a break. If it isn't, you have to criticize.
Like they gave us a budget and they want us to be a lost leader, so let's have fun with it type of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny when Chris asked me that, he said, is this like self-aware? And I'm like, I'm not sure.
It is hard to tell.
But then I realized, no, not at all.
Yeah.
I really don't think it is, which is unbelievable.
Yeah.
All right, number 3. Finn says, nice shot. Nova says, thanks. Baz, in reference to the blood in the water in the living room, says, it looks like it's their time of the month, referring to the sharks having periods.
Oh, God.
That's going to go into the write-up. Shark periods. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Mako menstruation.
Yeah. Well, what was that? Mako
menstruation.
Mako.
Yeah, I was just going for a shark. I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Number
2. Boo! Yeah.
Fittingly, Semper Paratus 2.
Ooh.
The news said there's 3 tornadoes in the area. We're not safe here.
What's the fastest way to get out of here? Could that fly?
I don't know. Let me check. It's pretty beat up. Hey, you know what? She'll fly.
We're not gonna all fit in here.
We can't fly in these storms.
Then what are we gonna do?
We're gonna stand and fight. We can't just wait here and wait for sharks to rain down on us again. Just need to arm ourselves with something more powerful than these.
What were you thinking?
That store's got everything we need. Semper Paratus. They must have evacuated.
How are we getting in? Guys, stand back. I have a key.
Ooh, badass. It's key. We're not going to stand. We're not going to run away. We're going to stand and fight the tornado sharks. So fucking stupid. Just avoid the tornado. You know, just get out of the path of the tornado.
You have
get underground or something.
You have a functional vehicle. Just get like more inland or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's funny that they're like, this is all the firepower and ammo we need in this room. Let me shoot at it.
Yeah, also not smart.
True. All right. This one's a real whopper. This is number...
I'm doing yours.
1! All right, fair enough. Tornado helicopter shark bomb.
All right, of course.
Gasoline. Instead of letting live sharks rain down on people, we're gonna get in that chopper and throw bombs into the tornadoes, blasting those bastards to bits. There.
I like it, but how is that gonna stop a tornado?
Tornadoes happen when cold and warm air meet. Now, if you drop a bomb head right in the middle of it, you just might equalize it.
Can't argue with that logic.
But if you miss, we're screwed.
Equalize it.
Oh, hell no. You got a death wish? No way. Dad, I'm the only one who can do it. Bobby and Llewellyn haven't even soloed yet.
What's wrong?
Your son wants to go into a helicopter and drop a bomb into the tornado.
No, it's too dangerous. I'll watch his back. I'll be the bombardier. Then definitely not.
Dad, we have a chance to save thousands of lives, maybe more. You always taught me to help others. I'm going.
He's right, April. We'll work it out together. I won't let anything happen to
Don't you understand you could die,
Mom,
Matt?
we don't have any other option, and you're not gonna stop me.
He certainly is your son.
Don't go out there, you'll freeze to death.
This is triple worse. This is triple worse than without the video. It's like that much worse.
It really is. It's unbelievable. Like the plan is to drop bombs into a tornado where there are sharks from a helicopter, a tornado, a helicopter, sharks, a bomb, and then the girl is like, "All right, well, that sounds good. I like it, but like, there, are we sure it's gonna work?" And then Baz just happens to turn the corner and be like, "You can equalize a tornado with a bomb." And so they're like, "Okay, sounds like a good plan. Now let's convince the parents." They go over to the parents and they're like, "Are you crazy?" And they're like, "No, because it'll work." And they're like, "All right, go ahead. I'll be the bombardier." Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, the bartender.
What I would really like to do is, after this recording, is go on Reddit and see if there's like someone who thinks they're very, very smart, trying to like dismantle the logic of this movie. Like,
oh shit!
There's got to be someone on there. Yeah,
that's gonna be me in the catch-all.
Yeah.
You watch. You're gonna be surprised at how much work I put into this.
Okay.
All right. Let's do your ad read.
Sure.
Today's episode of The Worst Movie Ever Made is brought to you by
Pipe Logic. From the creators of Gordian Knot air ducts that are impeccably clean and run and jump just in time to avoid getting killed by an explosion, is a new kid on the block. Pipe logic. Pipe logic defies the laws of physics and makes you wonder, what kind of water pressure do these villains and henchmen have when they flush? Can they even exfoliate in the shower without draining the entire municipal supply of water for the neighboring residents? Probably not. But what we do know for sure is that when you slide out of the air vent completely dust-free and need a quick escape before the bomb goes off in exactly 10 seconds, pipe logic will allow you to escape in exactly 9 seconds. Pipe logic. It makes perfect sense. Something new I'm trying.
That is so insanely chaotic. I love it. I thought it was Bowie. Dude.
That was Bowie. That is Bowie.
Oh, it was?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That had to be Bowie. Yes, it was.
That's fucking amazing.
I staged her for like 5 minutes going, can you just go? And I just looped it.
Yeah, well, I had the same thought with Luke. Probably inspired by the fact that I thought it was Bowie. But he said the worst dialogue, and I was like, that'll work.
That works for the bit.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's true. All right, Bob, this is going to be test number 5, the worst production.
Worst production.
Right.
Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, man.
Worst production.
Oh God. Okay, the worst production this week. I'm gonna say typical B movie, but that's not really an explanation of anything. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a long tagline, which is gonna be half the length of the entire bit. Okay. Actors didn't seem to be in the same movie as the effects.
Oh my God.
That's my tag.
I could not agree more.
That's my tagline. So like, yeah, what they did was they shot B-reel footage with close-ups of the stars.
Yeah.
Quote unquote stars.
Yeah.
To make it look like they were actually in danger, in the rain, in the car, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yep.
But really, they just did a whole bunch of other CGI shit and made it look like it was all happening in the same place. It was cheap. Yeah. It was shitty. It was transparent. My tagline is actually just Blegh. It was disgusting.
Blegh.
Bob, there's one thing I noticed when they keep showing the establishing shot of like the boardwalk bar where they're all congregating before the storm breaks out.
Yeah,
it's the same like clear sunny day before the storm hits, but like they're looking out the windows and everything is fucking gray and raining and there's already sharks flying in. And then it shows the same establishing. It's like the same. It's not even like a reshoot. It's like the same. Like 5-second segment of film they keep reusing to show like where they're located.
Like these are mistakes they made in like the 40s and the 30s when they first made sci-fi movies. Like how can they still be making these mistakes now?
Yeah.
Like was it shot by a student film crew that was like in middle school?
It certainly seems that way. It really does.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to add anything else because I completely agree. So much so, in fact, that I say something extraordinarily similar in the catch-all, which I'm still going to say just to lend credence to that idea later.
Okay. Nice.
So let's go to test number 6 then, the worst acting.
I should have put you down myself personally. You know, I never understood that. Why did you judge me? Why did you judge me? You killed innocent people. The means to an end. You started a massacre. I caused the revolution. You betrayed the law. I betrayed this. Your council's experiment, which failed.
Test number 6, the worst acting.
This is our best batch of bumpers in 10 seasons.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I agree. These are really well done. I went through a lot to figure out how to like export audio from video clips and then manipulate them in GarageBand to send them to you so that you could put them on your soundboard from Drive. Like it was a hell of a journey, but it well worth it.
Oh yes,
these bumpers are great, guys. I'm very excited about this new season. Let's start with. We've got 4 clips here, and if you thought that I might have missed on some dialogue, here you go. There's plenty of it here in these 4 clips. Maybe not number 2, but number 1. Let's go to number
1, Daddy.
People are so uncomfortable when you play that.
I know.
Everyone.
I was uncomfortable doing it, and I'm uncomfortable every time I listen to it.
Are we getting emails? Are we getting emails about it?
We should.
No. www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Click the little envelope. Say hi.
Yeah, and click the YouTube and all our socials and join us. Join us.
The Tic Tacs. Yeah.
Yeah. Number 1. I'll do it. Vegemite.
Yeah. What were you thinking? You could have been killed.
I'm fine.
We need a tourniquet.
Here, use this.
Little nibble.
Are you okay? Are you sure?
He must have wanted a snack.
Sharks don't like Vegemite.
It's no funny.
Hey, you gonna be okay?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, if that audio wasn't satisfying enough, watch the YouTube. When Baz is like, must have wanted a snack. Really funny. But also, you're supposed to get the idea that Nova, I mean, she already kind of mentioned, and you saw the scar, that she doesn't like sharks. But with that, like, you know, piano that pierces your soul as she stares over the ocean in contemplation and fear, you're supposed to get that she really is afraid of sharks, which she isn't, because she, you know, kills one up close with a pool cue and then decides to lean out of a helicopter just to stab one. Seems like she has a vendetta and not a fear to me, so incongruent. But yeah, the Vegemite comment, also really stupid, poorly acted. This movie sucks. You guys want to laugh? Let's throw it to number...
Ooh, let's go to number 2. Okay.
We all float, Georgie.
George! Come on, George! George! No, man! Ow! Get off!
It's not gonna end. The flood channels, the storm drains, the sewers. It's not gonna stop at the coast. They're gonna swim everywhere. Come on, get in the car.
Finn sounded like Seinfeld there.
Yeah. Look, they're going to go in the sewers, the streets, the gold.
He really did. But the real gold is George. George is eaten by sharks in a localized wave that pours over him. And he's like, oh, no. Ah, crap. Or something. And then like the shark gets him. He's like, ah. It's like it's so wrong. the like guttural growl that comes out of him when he's eaten is so comedic. It had to make it in. But yeah, the guy who plays Finn is just awful there. Really awful.
He is.
All right, let's do 2 more. We mentioned nice shot already. Actually, this is a different nice shot segment. This is number 3.
Nice shot.
Hey, let us in.
No, what are you doing here? And what happened to him?
Nothing. You're pretty saved my life.
He's not my Finn anymore. And who is she?
It's Nova. She works at the bar. Now, will you let us in?
No, I told you not to come. No, just go away. Take your little stripper friend and Baz and leave.
Nice shot!
By the way, I'm not a stripper.
Claudia!
She doesn't want to talk to you.
Claudia!
Dad, what are you doing here?
There's a big storm coming in. It's not safe here.
I'm not going anywhere with you. Just leave.
I didn't come here to argue with you.
care.
I came here to get you.
What is all the ruckus? Oh, Shepard. Should have figured it was you.
Darsh.
What are you doing here?
L.A. is drowning. I'm going inland. I'm taking my family with me.
Finley, April is mine.
Excuse me?
Well, if it isn't Darsh.
Ah, Shepard. I should have figured it was you. What is that? Tara Reid there, though, the real star of that clip. Awful. She is atrocious. No wonder they didn't give her any lines in The Big Lebowski. They gave her like one where she offers to like blow Jeff Lebowski, the dude, for like $1,000 something, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this might be a catch-all thing, but I thought it now, so I just want to get it out there. I found out what the problem with this movie is, and they think it's like a slasher film, but if the villain was like a shark in a man suit chasing people around. Like
I wish.
Like you open the closet in the upstairs bedroom, there's no water, and the shark's just like, yeah. Like, ready to kill you.
I mean, essentially, yeah. That is kind of what this movie is.
Yeah. So I just thought of that, and it bothers me.
Well, I kind of want to comment, but I'll save it. Let's do number 4.
Okay. Number 4.
4 yard.
This one is nitrous.
Fast enough for you?
Yeah.
Pull to the side of the road. Stop your vehicle now.
Hey, Bass, is that a nitrous button?
It certainly is, mate.
What do you say we hit that?
Give it a go.
Hold on, folks.
Hold on to your panties, ladies.
Oh, man.
Woo! Now this is fun.
I think we lost him.
Now we're talking.
It's the music that does it.
Yeah.
Totally.
The guy Baz is terrible. The guy Finn is terrible.
Yeah.
Tara Reid is terrible. Everybody in this movie just sucks.
Yeah.
You could have taken any minute long segment of anybody talking, and it's terrible. So what do you want me to do? Let's just move on.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Let's do fact or no fact.
Cool.
Fact or no fact?
Nice. I just realized a minute ago my mic was not plugged in this whole time, so I was being picked up on my laptop mic, which may have been less than good. I apologize.
It sounds slightly different, but it doesn't sound bad.
Yeah.
So you're good.
So my tagline for this is better seen than heard. So I went with
Shark. It's
Shark.
backwards.
It's Shark Gay though.
Oh, okay.
Is that better?
No, the camera inverts the image. So, there we go. Got it. Shark Gay though.
I went both ways because I didn't think it would come out good if I just said it.
Flip that.
All right,
Flip
so
that.
fact or no fact is looking for the fact among lies because I am a big liar, as the old Bumper used to say, and 4 of these things are lies and one of them is real. And you are going to compete to see if you can figure it out or if you can get together figure it out for a team win, otherwise known as a Chris win. Okay.
Yes.
That's it. Yes, that's it.
All right.
Okay, so 5 things. Are we numbering them or not? We're numbering them. No, we're not doing that.
Oh, we can number them.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. I can do it. Yeah. Now, I'm gonna go with Chris though. Chris is gonna get some love here.
One. Okay,
Nice.
first one is the director has a cameo as a beachgoer being eaten by a shark in one of the early sequences. Next one.
All right. So number 2.
Okay, all of the live action or non-CGI footage was shot in 5 days.
All right. Number
3.
Okay, the actress who got her butt slapped, or as Chris liked to say, her lower back slapped, demanded a body double to be used for that shot.
I don't blame her.
That's okay. Number 4.
Okay, the captain of the ship in the opening sequence was actually not an actor, but an anchor on Telemundo because NBC Universal, who owns Sci-Fi, also owns Telemundo.
Huh. 5.
And the last one is John Hurd, our favorite Hawaiian shirt wearing drunk. He took the bar stool as a weapon, as improv, because on the script he was supposed to actually take a full full jug of whiskey.
Okay.
As a weapon.
Huh.
Okay. So, discern the fact, please.
Okay.
These is a fact.
Directors often make cameos, or like writers. Like Stephen King's always in his movies somewhere in the background. Stan Lee's big on that. So not far-fetched, but this is not in the same league as any of that shit. Live action was shot in 5 days. That's what I'm leaning into the most, because I feel like, it certainly seems so. Body double for ass slap. Maybe. Captain of the ship and opening sequence, anchor of Telemundo, and then John Hurd took the bar stool as a weapon as improv. I don't think it was improv because listen, if it was improvised, then they would have to rewrite the rest of the chair scenes, and I don't think they went past the first draft on this shit. So if he did improvise grabbing the bar stool, there were later scenes where he used it, which leads me to believe that was part of the plot. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Telemundo, very well could be. I'm gonna rule out the ass slap because I don't know. If you're willing to be in this kind of movie, I don't think you really have any scruples.
That's right.
Director cameo, believable, but I'm gonna rule it out. Telemundo, believable, I'm gonna rule it out. I think the live action was shot in 5 days. So that's my answer.
Okay.
I'm going to. These are all believable.
Yeah.
That's what I go for. Yes.
I'm gonna say the fact that John Hurd beats off a shark with his bar stool. I don't know that I think they had that shot already in the dailies, so to speak, and having him use a whiskey jug instead wouldn't have worked for the same CGI positioning that you would need for a bar stool. So I'm going to rule that out. The captain as an anchor on Telemundo, that's totally possible. I just, don't have any reason to think so. The actress body double intrigues me because I think she's wearing a different outfit when she is molested.
You know what? Now that you mention it, you might be right.
There is a person who is slowly eaten in the beginning that I remember. Loses his arm and leg. Is this the scene you were talking about, Bob? It's like a young-looking guy.
I don't know the exact scene. I just know it was, theoretically earlier in the movie.
Theoretically. Okay. Good to know that it was theoretically earlier in the movie.
Theoretically.
All live action shot in 5 days, I can totally believe. Is that what you went with, Rob?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go with actress body double.
All right. So I'm going to go backwards just because John Hurd was the subject of our trailer, which you have to watch because he's offensive as hell.
Yes, he is.
And no, that was, as far as I know, was scripted. I made that completely up. The captain of the ship, though, that part was written for him, but he was not a Telemundo news anchor. He was just an actor, a Spanish actor, Mexican actor who they wanted to have in that role.
All right.
And the butt slap, I made that up completely. I don't know if it was a body double or not, so it's possible that it was, but she didn't demand that it was a body double, so I have no idea.
Okay.
It was the director who had a cameo as the beachgoer. Rob, I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
The live action footage was shot in 20 days. I way off on that one. I thought honestly it could have been shot in fucking 5 days. It could have been shot in 1 day. It was so bad. It could have been shot in 1 day. They got enough make believe rain. They could have shot it in 1 day. It was so horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible.
So this is a team loss. So I didn't really lose. Let's throw it to the catch-all.
Okay.
The catch-all. It's the catch-all. Okay. Aren't tornadoes scary enough? Adding sharks don't make the tornado much scarier to me.
Yeah.
Just saying. What was that opening scene we just referred to? Like, why was that? It was like a shady business deal going on on a boat for some reason, just to show the storm forming. I didn't really understand.
I feel like an earlier iteration of the script, like that contradicts what I said, but they probably only did one pass on this. So, maybe they started off going like maybe these shipmates will will show up and like warn others, or they know something the rest of the people don't, and they just abandoned it like within the first 5 minutes and just took a different plot entirely.
Yeah,
it was like a business deal that went bad, but is never referenced again and has no part in the movie. It's just completely.
There's 7 more, so they might.
Oh, maybe. Extremely athletic sharks.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
These are like long jump sharks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Terrible CGI. It has to be said.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. Anyone who's seen anything about Sharknado knows how bad the CGI is.
This is like Final Destination 6 CGI.
It's unfucking believable.
Right.
Everything
it's like the longer it goes in the series, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
It just takes you out. It takes you out immediately. It's not at all scary.
Yeah.
Tarrable Reid. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's really terrible. But
fun fact, my brother-in-law, my sister's husband, went to prom with her.
No fucking way. Is that true? Is this
Bob
Flory?
That's a fact.
Wow. I can't believe
they went to the same Florida private school.
Holy shit. How about that?
Yeah.
And now she looks like a totally insane person.
And neither of them will listen to this, so we're good to go.
Cool.
Tara, if you listen, email. John Hurd, oh no. And I say that because my head chef showed me, when I mentioned we were doing Sharknado and told him John Hurd, the father from Home Alone, was in this, showed me that he was a straight up stalker. This is like, you can Google him and find this out, but he also, did a little jail time, it looks like, for domestic abuse as well. Or at least didn't serve. I think he did 2 years of like house arrest or probationary period or something for domestic violence as well. So not only is he creepy in this, but he also is creepy in real life, having stalked his ex-wife in actuality. So fuck him. The combo of shark and tornado, Sharknado, just sounds dumb. It doesn't work. It's like when, like an advertiser comes up with like a really clever combo of two things, like a spoon and a fork is a spork. That sounds good. Yeah. Like I get that, but Sharknado is not one of those at all.
Do you remember those Rachel Ray commercials for Dunkin' Donuts? How it's quick and delicious, and how quilicious should be a word.
No, but fuck
kind of like that.
Yeah, fuck her.
Yeah, fuck her. She's slowly turning into Danny DeVito the further the years go.
I love how the show's called $40 a day, and every time she goes over budget, she's like, well, I spent $150 on lunch, but like you could. If you just brought your own water bottle and your own lunch, then you could save that much money.
Her pots and pans are actually great. Finn on the surfboard camera angle was hilarious. He was very clearly not up on that surfboard.
Oh, all those opening sequences were painful.
Yeah,
so funny. The grandpa girl, the one that called Finn grandpa, outswims a shark. Outswims a shark for a good while.
Yeah.
Like she is running away from the murderer, and the murderer is walking. That's what the shark must be doing.
Yeah.
He's like doing their form of walking, because she actually outswims it. It's outrageous.
Yeah, like Michael Myers or Jason. They're just like then you trip, and then like next thing you know they're right next to you, even though you ran like 10 miles. Yeah,
it must have been the beginning of the darn it song. It's at the very beginning before it gets going. So he didn't have his giddy up. Her death is also a terrible ripoff of Jaws. They show her body being like ripped around in the water, and it just doesn't work the way that they want it to. There are prop fins, and I don't mean the actor. I mean like prop fins in the water that are obviously not sharks. But maybe that's better than the CGI. I don't know.
Yes, it is.
The CGI is that bad. Obvious use of stock film from underwater, under ocean nature reels, which is like super funny.
Tons of stock footage, I think.
Yeah.
Storm footage and police footage.
Yeah. Yep. There is no okay. Here it is. There is no connection between the B-roll and the live shots with the actors. I wrote because it is so blatantly disconnected. You know, it just feels so wrong. You just immediately want to stop watching.
It's because
and the constant lack of establishing shots leave you feeling completely lost. They don't they don't give you the kind of like we're in LA that like here's where the shit's going down. So you just feel like where am I? What's happening? I don't get it. This is an all-time storm, but chopped up with sunshine and dry streets here and there. Yeah.
Conveniently so.
It's odd. They have a few moments to look over the destroyed restaurant for some reason in the middle of the storm. They're just outside the car, just looking at the restaurant falling apart. Casually driving through 4 or 5 feet of water. No damage to the car.
None.
Engine not drowning.
Well, he had that whole speech about how it was like waterproofed or some shit like that.
Semper Paratus.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah, sure, that was it. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Good thing there's a convenient path through the dead stop traffic. They come up to the tunnel and
Serpentine.
There's like, they just like everybody's just pulled over for some reason outside their cars. No water logic. Okay, so this is not pipe logic, but where is the water coming from, and why only in certain areas? I'm going to. I should have probably just stuck these together, but I'll explain that more. Worst movie: dog in a disaster through line moment. We see
always.
This, what is that? What's the disaster dog thing?
Like and like everyone else who they let out of that situation perished. So why wouldn't the dog? Like I just don't get it.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a fair question. The next thing I wrote is sentient. Okay. Tens of thousands of sharks. Sentient.
Okay, cool.
Tens of thousands of sharks.
So many.
Yeah. A lot of sharks.
Only douchey boyfriend dies twice.
Yeah.
Does he?
Well, kind of, because he's still alive after he So the water bursts through the window of the living room, and he is tackled.
Oh, right.
You assume he's dead, but then he's alive, and then he dies again. And it's like, why do we bother? It's like the guy that the predators thought would be funny to send down the ice chute and then kill him when they get down there with him.
They just want to make sure we knew he was dead.
Yeah, I guess so. Make sure there's an on-screen death for that character, so he doesn't show up in Sharknado 3, and they have to explain it away like Khan or whatever his name is from Fast and the Furious.
Like it matters.
Yeah.
Boyfriend, daughter, son, mom, dad, friends, coworkers, all about 10 years age range.
Yeah.
Pretty uncomfortable.
She's like, Grandpa. I'm like, wait a minute. They're like almost the same age.
Yeah, seriously, it's disgusting. Water and sharks bursting through the living room. No water in the driveway. On the same ground level. No other water anywhere.
Yeah, because don't they just get out and drive after?
Yeah. They do.
The flood bursts through the front window with sharks, and the whole house is flooded with water. And then they run out the front door and get into the car in the driveway and drive away. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Yeah.
Only their house collapses. Only his restaurant collapses. Only they are attacked by the Hollywood sign. Only they have localized flooding.
This is why it's like, this is Aurora Borealis at this time of year.
Centrally localized. You're a kitchen.
Yes.
Can I see
this
it?
This is why I'm saying it's like no. This is why it's like a slasher film though, because like there's like only one group of protagonists being chased by these fucking sharks.
Yeah, and that doesn't make any sense. I don't understand. Is the teacher comic relief? Is he supposed to be?
Oh, the bus driver.
Yeah, bus driver teacher guy.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was supposed to be funny.
Yeah, that didn't work. Shark jumps on and jumps up and hangs onto the rope, and Finn, while Finn is being pulled up, and he shouts, "I've had just about enough of you," and he cuts the rope, and the shark falls into the water.
Couldn't he have at that point he was the last one up? Couldn't he have cut that rope at any time prior?
Well,
to that?
well, that's the thing is he wasn't the last one up. They pulled him up second for some reason. They pulled up one girl and then pulled him up, and then they decided to pull. And I didn't write that down because I thought the argument might be that he is extra muscle to help pull the girls up faster.
Yeah,
or something. I don't know. But
fair enough.
But isn't he down there again when the teacher goes up? So he descended.
So.
Yeah. So he descended the rope again just to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's fucking stupid. They don't think about it, so I'm not going to bother.
Yeah.
You knew that the teacher was fucked. You knew it. You could. I mean, it was so telegraphed that it was pathetic. Every building in the Skies line has a helipad that has a shark flopping around on it.
Yeah.
Right. That's funny.
These poor sharks, I just feel bad for them. They're dying in droves, and I feel bad because they're just animals. They're innocent.
Yep.
Nobody is traumatized. I'm thinking about when they go into the convenience store to buy shit. Nobody's talking about what's gone on so far.
Oh, I love the guy, the owner of the liquor store. This guy's got us hilarious.
Yeah.
I swear I've seen him before too.
It's the government.
Yeah. Maybe that's the best scene they had.
Have you ever invested in Ethereum? It's the only way to keep the Fed from getting in your business. One of those guys.
Yeah, one of those guys. One of those in the conference room, he's checking all the doors, and he can't turn his back to the door or whatever. He's making sure there's outlets and
Jason Bourne.
Yeah, I gotta sit in the corner only, face out.
Exactly. Hey, when did Baz shave? He had a full beard, and then he was clean shaven. I was just wondering when he had time to do that.
When did the bartender lady put jean shorts on? 'Cause I swear when she left, she had the bikini shorts on.
Yeah, I don't know. I almost said the same in Tremors, but they show the guy Miguel, I think his name was, give her new pants.
Okay. Maybe I missed that. Maybe I wasn't paying attention to her ass as much as I should have been.
Yeah, as much as John Hurd was.
Yeah.
The stock footage mixed into the police chase was just too funny for me.
Yeah.
It's so clearly not a police chase.
Yeah.
Oh, bad.
What I thought they weren't going to do, and I was looking for it, and I found it, and I was disappointed, was I thought they weren't even going to put flashing lights in the back window.
Yeah.
But they at least had the presence of mind to do that.
You know what this reminds me of, Chris?
What?
We mentioned it on the show earlier in previous seasons. There is a Connecticut alt country band called Screaming Eagles, and they have a song called Mississippi Mud. And in their music video, it's the band clearly rocking out in the rehearsal space, on stage in an empty venue.
Yep.
And then there's footage of people partying at a wedding, pumping their fists to the DJ, juxtaposed into that, so it looks like it's their crowd, but it's clearly not.
Somebody's wedding.
Yeah, it's just somebody's fucking wedding.
Yeah, that's
same
movie.
vibe. Mississippi mud and moonshine and cornbread. Yeah,
this is what I'm talking about. The woman that gets sucked through the hangar roof. It's hilarious.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Just her. You thought the rest of them were targeted.
Yeah.
A roof tile comes off and she just goes right through the ceiling.
I did laugh out loud at that one. Yes, I did.
Yeah. You know what else is really funny? The father-daughter heart-to-heart that happens.
Yep.
Yeah.
Semper Paratus, store full of hardware and bombs.
Yeah.
How convenient. Terrible job by the makeup team on the scars for Matt and Nova.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful. John Hurd's stool swing was very disjointed. The scene that I'm talking about is the one referenced earlier when he beats a shark to death, I assume, with his stool swing. It just doesn't look like he hits a shark at all.
Yeah.
Just fly the chopper out of LA.
Yeah. Absolutely. Leave the school bus. Pick up the few people you care about and just fucking bounce. Not your problem.
Yep.
They'll get FEMA checks. It's fine.
They shouldn't have bombed the tornado. They should have prevented all of this by nuking the hurricane.
Yeah,
anyway,
that's true.
The dad shooting the tornado sharks with his pistol from the ground. Oh my god.
Yeah.
So he's close enough to the tornado to be taking aim at the sharks that are like 60 feet in the air above him and not getting sucked into the tornado. And neither is the helicopter. That would crash immediately. On a day like this, there are old people swimming in the retirement home pool.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else on the retirement people? Because that was... All right, I'll let you finish.
One more.
Okay.
The stock reel from the shark documentary stuff I was talking about before for the pool included the little sucker fish on the side of the shark and other visible fish in the background.
Oh, that was so funny. Oh my god.
That was
so
inside
funny.
the pool. You can't see the pool walls or anything. Just a lot of marine life inside the pool. Okay, that's all I got for the retirement home, Rob.
Whenever the newsreel footage is playing, they're just like standing, congregating around the TV. Like they're not. People in retirement homes do other stuff. I think, right? Like shuffle, or they eat like meat paste. They're not just standing in the lobby watching the TV. And then they're like, "We better go." And then like the camera stays on them for like 10 seconds, and they're just standing there.
Scurry. Why are we fighting tornadoes?
It makes no sense.
No.
He jumped into the... Okay, wait. Where, on that point, are the LA emergency services?
I don't know. Fighting... I don't know.
Too expensive to afford the costumes and vehicles is what
they couldn't. They couldn't get Tommy Lee Jones on the payroll to delegate loudly.
Yeah, true.
That's right.
that would have been great. Okay, so Finn jumped into the stomach of a shark.
Yeah.
Fall first, right?
Yeah, fall first into the stomach of a shark.
Yeah.
He does the Men in Black, cut himself out, and the bartender happens to be inside that same shark, and she survives.
It's true love, man.
The shark fell to earth from helicopter height with her inside. The lottery of thousands of sharks inside the tornado slams to the ground after a man wielding a chainsaw first jumps also into this shark. And he cuts her out. And they survive. And here's what she says. She says, "I really hate sharks." And that is essentially the end of the movie. However, she settles for Matt, Finn's son.
Yep.
So that Tarrable Reid, for some reason, can get back with Finn, even though they hate each other.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, that's about the size of it, Chris.
Yeah.
Anything you guys... Go ahead.
Whatever problems they had to be bigger than a shark full of a tornado full of sharks.
Yeah, seriously.
Based on 20 plus years of marriage, let me just tell you, a tornado full of sharks ain't nothing.
No.
Well said.
All right. Anything you want to mention before we throw it to our first Rob's Magic Marvel Corner?
Well, I think you have a clip for the catch-all called Scary Shark. Do you not?
Oh, yes, I do. I didn't write that in. Please. Okay, so this is more for the YouTubers, but it's also just funny to listen to. It's a quick clip. Here we go. Oh, Scary Shark.
Scary Shark.
That sound, that was definitely someone's poodle at home. Was supposed to be a shark with a air tank shoved into its mouth by Daz. It goes. Okay,
I only had one thing for the catch-all, and it was because so many of the early, I'll say the first and second act deaths by shark were all like characters that had some sort of like moral reason. Like the first guy wouldn't get out of the water when he was told to.
Yeah.
And the one surfer wouldn't get out of the water when it was obvious it was dangerous. And then John Hurd got eaten because he was a lech.
It's creepy. Yep.
And the one guy in traffic was yelling at people, so he got eaten.
Yeah.
But the fucking bus driver, what the hell? Poor guy.
Yeah.
Unfair.
Yeah.
He shouldn't have got eaten. It was totally unfair. Oh, he didn't get eaten. I'm sorry. He got smashed by the Hollywood sign. But almost every death was someone who was kind of a despicable, like the stepfather kind of guy. He was just kind of a dick.
This is most offensive. They killed him because he was aesthetically displeasing, I think.
He was a poor man's Jack Black.
Yeah, he was.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I wanted to bring that up because of the poor bus drivers. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, seriously.
All right. So Rob's Magic Marvel Corner. Here we go.
Do it.
The worst movie ever made presents Rob's Magic Marvel Corner.
So to quickly explain this segment, I am slowly but surely working through the entire Marvel catalog. I've never seen one, not since launch. It's been 17 years of films that I have not seen. So I'm gonna just basically watch one every week. I'm a couple ahead for the sake of continuity, but I watched Iron Man 2008, Robert Downey Jr. And I believe you guys have some rapid fire questions for me on how I felt about the film.
Yes. Rob, number one.
Yeah.
How did you feel about the film?
It's kind of neat. I didn't mind it. It wasn't bad.
Are you a Robert Downey Jr. fan now?
I've never not been a fan of him. I thought Less Than Zero was good. I thought he was awesome in Tropic Thunder. He looks kind of like Mike Patton from Faith No More during his Tomahawk era. So I thought that was pretty cool.
That's true. You did mention that.
Yeah.
Number three. Were you annoyed or did you love the technology?
I thought it was pretty cool. Once again, I can't fault this movie. It seems like they cut a lot of shit out. I expect that there's probably a director's cut that's probably 4 hours long that actually would make the film better.
Okay.
I felt like 2.5 hours wasn't enough. And I'm not even saying that facetiously. It was all right, I could have. They make the jump between him starting the suit and flying off and doing all the shit. It was too quick for me. I feel like they could have had some more in there.
I ask because you know that I'm always getting on movies about their bad technology and their bad science and stuff. And I cannot, they do a good enough job to a technology layman's novice like me to convince me that the science is accurate. Their writing is too smart for me to be able to discern the ridiculousness of it. I have no idea on the atomic level whether or not you could create a new atom that can make your heart work or whatever. So I don't know.
I'm gonna lean towards no.
Yeah, I'm gonna say no, but I can't do the math. So
okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that's what I've got.
Cool, Bob. You got some questions for me too?
I do, but I forgot to refresh my memory on what they were. I think the first one was, what are your feelings after watching this movie?
I enjoyed it. It was fun. It was a fun, action-packed romp for the whole family. There was good banter. It didn't feel like it was like a lot of the action movies we watch. It didn't feel patronizing. It was just fun. It was cool.
What did you like least about this movie? Iron Man.
I guess the romantic through line I could have done without. I know him in Porridge or whatever her name is, pudding or whatever. I just didn't. It was okay. You didn't need it to drive this. I haven't seen Iron Man 2, but I feel like you could have done without her.
There's
more. I never saw this, but I can't imagine there's a character named Porridge.
No, it's like Penny Candy. It's like the James Bond, Mrs. Penny Candy or Mrs.
Her name is Pepper Potts.
Pepper Potts. There we go.
Berry Pepper.
It's Berry Pepper.
Yes.
All right, and what is one thing you'd tell about this movie to someone who has not seen it, like me, because I have not seen it?
It's It's okay if you like action movies. It's you'll find yourself having a decent time.
But if I don't like action movies,
And then, I don't know. Watch something else. I guess. that's it.
Fair.
That's the
fair.
most
fair.
the most uncommitted review, the most impartial review you'll ever hear until next week when I review The Incredible Hulk.
I'm hoping by the end of this series you are a committed Marvel fan.
I'm gonna have to be
committed.
Yeah,
committed.
You're in. I'm not. That's the thing. I'm not a committed Marvel fan because I gave up after the. I've already said, but after the Infinity Wars and Endgame saga, I was kind of out because it probably should have been stretched too thin for me by then, but I was still in.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Bad credit names.
Cool.
Bad credit names like
Rusty Cunts, Wang Liken, Destiny Hooker, Dick Trickle, Dick Pole, Steve Sharts, Misty Hyman.
Misty Hyman's the best one, I think.
Yeah, it's nice to save that.
Those are all sports figures, by the way.
All right.
Wow. No shit.
Good for them.
Yeah.
For reals.
Robbie Wrist.
Robbie Wrist. All right.
Oh, okay.
Reed Johns. Lucy Rust.
Okay.
Okay.
Moana Ham.
Mm.
Faith Craig.
Hmm.
Petunia.
Oh.
Just the one name. I'm guessing it's the grandma in the pool. She's just like famous enough to only need one name. Jacob Hare.
Oh, Jake Hare.
Nice.
Cookie and Boo. Those are the winners this week.
Cookie and Boo?
Yeah.
Are those two separate people? Like one's named Cookie and one's named Boo?
I have no idea. Just in the
That
credits.
has to be the golden retriever.
I was thinking, yeah, but
are they credited together? Like Cookie, ampersand, Boo?
Yeah.
Huh.
Cookie and Boo.
Interesting.
Good for them, I guess.
I thought maybe dog, but I have no idea. All right, we are not comparing movies because we do not have a movie to compare it to, but I'd like to run over the scores so that you know what to look for next week, and then we're gonna have to flip a coin for some reason instead of doing a offensive minigame. I'm sorry, we don't.
Oh, was it tied?
Yeah, it was.
So bumper first.
Let's do the comparison bumper just because it's fresh.
Yes.
It's turkey time.
Not even to compare the movies.
Gobble gobble.
There it is, the second Jiggly reference.
Yes.
All right, worst of its kind, plus 21.8 somehow. What the fuck? Not worst. Don't get it.
Yeah.
Chris wins with it. Oh, no, what? Team win.
Team win.
Just jotted, just a big...
Holy triumvirate.
C.
Yep.
4.5 stars.
Okay.
I wrote mildly offensive. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, mildly.
It's the butt grabbing that's bad, but that doesn't go past that.
And the butt filming.
Yeah.
Butt filming, yes, butt filming and grabbing and all sorts of stuff. Dialogue horrific. Does that sum it up?
Yeah.
Yes, horrific.
Okay. Production actors not in the same movie as the effects.
Yeah, that's fair.
Is that I tried to shorten it a little.
No, I feel like that's going to be a through line in this whole season.
Yeah, I agree with you. We'll see if any movie can do it worse than that. Acting is pathetic. You guys want to add any demerits?
No, it felt like this was just the first draft that was pushed through. That's I don't know if that's.
It's a first draft.
It's a first draft. Come on. I mean, I didn't look into that or research it, but it feels like a first draft.
It does. Okay. We have a tie between Mac and me and Tank Girl for next week. I am praying to win this coin flip. Anybody got a coin? You got a pick?
I've got a guitar pick with a turtle on it.
Turtle. Yeah, perfect.
All right,
so turtle for Tank Girl. How's that sound?
Turtle for Tank Girl.
Sounds good.
Oh, and I just dropped it, man.
Oh shit!
I have I have a whole 1 second. I have a whole little. I used to put my weed in here, but now I put guitar picks in there. Turtle for Tank Girl. No turtle.
Oh, god damn it. Mac and me. I so badly wanted to do Tank Girl.
I found the other one. Cool.
Okay, Bob, why should we be excited to watch Mac and Me? I've never seen it.
Oh, okay, so first of all, it's horribly awful E.T. ripoff.
Okay.
But also, it was highly, highly marketed by Coke and McDonald's.
Wow, no shit.
There's actually a plug by McDonald's in the middle of the movie with Ronald McDonald in it.
No shit. Okay, I am now excited.
Cool.
Still want to do Tank Girl.
And there's also some serious bad taste.
Cool. Okay, sweet. In Tank Girl as well. Just saying. We missed out.
Hey, you can always put it back in the poll.
I'm
right?
putting it back up every week until it's
going back. Is this going to be your senseless of the B movie season?
It is. It is. But I think a major movie studio picked it up and gave it like $25 million. So it's really not a B movie, but it is. Like when you see it, it is not. It definitely was not intended to win the hearts and minds of every American. So
just so you know, Mac and Me would probably satisfy most of the popular opinion of worst movie ever made.
Okay,
sick. Okay,
cool. So let's market the shit out of this one.
We got to be on our game. Yeah.
We gotta be on our game. Yeah.
Very, very nice. Thanks for listening. Love you so much. Rob, you want to plug us and give us a little taste before Bob's last word?
Yeah, www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Episodes go live every Tuesday night / Wednesday morning, however you decide to look at it. You could find us on Spotify, Apple Music, Google Play, all the podcasts, like the big ones, or you could just like plug our RSS feed onto whatever app you're using. And then you can also email us if you click the little envelope, and then you can say hi.
Email us for fuck's sake.
And then TikTok, Instagram, YouTube go live every Sunday following the audio episode. So if you go to that website, there'll be little links you can click for all that shit, and then you can just check it out.
Email us.
Check it out. Eat too much popcorn. spread your butt cheeks apart with your hands and lay out a giant chocolate monkey on Mr. Venezuela's head.
Bob, your last word.
Oh, last word. Just for tonight, without bringing the show down. Long live Zoe. She was a great one.
Rob, it's Bob's 1 year. Let's just play that bumper real quick. Happy anniversary, Bob.
See you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.